Hello everyone, Azelarinth here, and we're back with Sword of Convallaria. I know my last couple of weeks I've been kind of just non-stop Girls Frontline. I mean, it just came out, and then we had Ash Echoes that was before that. But as I'm starting to get towards the end game of Girls Frontline, it's going to get more on a schedule of just kind of doing videos alternating between the different gotchas that I play. It's just one of the big things when a game releases, it's just doing non-stop content on that game, pretty much on all the beginning stuff. But now as I'm getting towards the end of the game, it'll kind of alternate through them, as well as adding in some Zenless Zone Zero and Honkai Star Rail in the mix as well on videos. But for now, on Sword of Convallaria, it has been announced the official Night Crimson expansion coming. Now, we knew it was coming into December. We didn't know an exact date, but this morning they announced it'd be December 21st. Now, this kind of makes me wonder what they're doing with the banner order. Now, I hadn't really reacted to it, but Karis has come out. And I decided I'm not going to be pulling for her. I have just over enough pulls to guarantee 1.5 units, essentially. So the big thing I want to make sure I can get, and I think everybody else should make sure they can get, is Terror. And what this is kind of telling me is Terror could still be coming around the same amount of time that we were expecting, but the order may change a little bit more. So if we look here on the wiki, I believe it has it actually in the CN order when you go bottom, right, left, and then go up. I think that's the order they came out. So we've already had, at least when it gets more towards these end units, or maybe it's not. It's kind of hard to tell here. They're very close to the order they came out. But we have already gotten August. We have Homa. Now, what it was in CN, I believe, was Shaklulu. Shaklulu, I believe, was after Karis and the CN, and then it was Terror. Or no, it was Agatha, then Terror, then it went to Alt Raliwa, I believe. So we have, if we're going into Alt Aliwa this Friday, that basically means we're skipping Agatha and Terror and going right to her. So that makes me wonder if they're pushing them back really far, because we're going to be in the Crimson Knight story, and I'm going to fully expect they're going to want to start releasing those units. Now, the ones I've covered up to, I've covered Alt Raliwa, Hamina, Tristan, and I think it's Lilith. I don't know if there's a different name to it on the translation. I have not gotten to alternate Sophia, Chia, or Kori yet. I'm going to start getting back into making the videos on the units. Like I said, I've just been tied up with the other games, but I am going to slowly start working towards catching up. So we have the Crimson Knight patch. The Mage patch, I think, is just now finishing, because the 40 units that they had advertised for it are all out here, and they all have their kits. So I'll start covering them so you can kind of plan out your pulls. The one big thing is that this is going to throw a lot of, I want to pull for alternate Raliwa, but to me, Terror is mandatory, and so I will not go below a guarantee until he comes out. And so if Alt Raliwa is the next one, I might end up planning to pull on her, but I am not going to pull all the way up to guarantee her, because I want to make sure I have enough pulls to get Terror when he comes out. And at this point, I'm not really spending much money other than the monthly pass on the game. And so I'm very limited on my pulls at this point. Now, I have really solid teams now. I mean, I have 2 fairly decent built teams. I'm not having any issues. Terror's just kind of going to solidify that last kind of core team member. And then for me, I think a lot of people, especially if you started when this game came out, you're probably starting to get your solid couple teams together at this point, and then it's more pick and choose whoever you want after this point, because it's a lot of I don't see any other units that I've looked through on any other kits being a must have at the same level as, say, Coco and Terror was, in terms of how overpowered they are, especially when you get them to 5 stars. Everybody after that are just around good, but nothing to that level. Alternate Sophia is more of a support one that maybe could get to that level, but I don't even see her being better than Terror or Coco. And to just kind of keep it short, I just thought I'd bring up the expansion now coming out. I'm going to continue with the units. But yeah, I am not going to be quitting Sword of Convallaria. I'm in it for the long haul in this game. It's just we're at that point. We're at the end game. You're kind of just farming the events as they come out. There's nothing really big. But I'll start trying to get more onto the reactions as announcements come out. There is no other big gotchas on the horizon that I think will take up as much time as Girls Frontline did on its release. So we should start seeing more videos from me more regularly on Sword of Convallaria, especially over the course of the next couple of weeks with the Night Crimson expansion coming out. But yeah, if you like my content, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, it really helps. I am extremely close to that 1,000 subscribers. I'm just below, I think, 950. So just about 50 more and I'll be there. But yeah, thanks for watching.